afternoon, viewers. I am at Troopers Lodge Garage on the way to Let's Go Digging. It's just after 7 in the morning on a Sunday, but Troopers Lodge Garage holds a secret. Look, beautiful old buses sort of next door in Troopers Lodge Garage. It's like an old bus museum. I'd love to spend a couple of hours looking around that one day. I might phone them up one day and make a video in there. Where's that one going to? That one's going to Charing Cross, Camden Town, Finsbury Park, Manor House, Wood Green, Palmer's Green and Windermere Hill. As always on these rally days lately, we've got Dennis and Ishmael. What is it again? Uzbek is good luck.
Yeah.
What is good morning?
Dobro.
Dobrodro. Uzbek. We've got Rob Thompson with us today, one of the big hitters from Leicestershire way.
Yeah, I've heard it's good over here, mate. Yeah. Well, you told me it was, so it's your fault if fuck up comes up.
Sprayed off.
Yeah.
Last year, I think.
Knee high.
But anyway, that's not gonna. We're here now, aren't we, Rob?
Yep. Yeah, give it a go, won't we?
Yeah, that's it. We'll find something. Hopefully, something will turn up. 15 minutes before the off at 9 o'clock, and we've got a catering van here today, and a lot of people. Now, the sprayed off crop is fairly long, but I reckon we'll swing through it all right. And I did hear tell that they found some skeets down on the bottom end at some point when they were here, and it's been ploughed 4 or 5 times since we were last there.
Go slow, do your best, post your finds up, have a good day, folks. Good luck, everybody. Right.
Straight on it, straight on it.
Good luck, bud. See you in a bit.
I'm shadowing you, mate, don't you worry, we're doing a progress report.
Busy, mate, always busy. Joe keeps me busy. You don't let me stop.
So, like I've said in the intro, this is a Let's Go Digging rally. But there's lots of archaeological test pits all over this field. I'm standing in a lot of it now, all archaeological. So I'm filming this at the end of the video, but I'm going to add this in near the start. Part of this video is to see whether we can find stuff that the archaeologists left on their trenches. Drop a like, leave a comment. Do you think I found stuff that the archaeologists left behind? Well, digging conditions in many parts of the UK are ridiculous now. Half an hour after you start your detecting day. I know I am anyway. I'm wishing that, well, not wishing, but I'm thinking I should have stayed at home half the time now. The ground is too hard. Something round there though, so I'll get that out. Well, it's ridiculously hard, the ground. So this turned out to be George II. You can see the 2 there for the second. Aye aye, George II. 1700s. I did see Britannia on it, but now it's dried out a bit, it's harder to see, but Britannia is there. There she is, look. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't with them on the previous visits to this farm, but I know plenty of Roman came up, and I'm going to say that's Roman. It's probably broke there, but that's going to be a nice Roman relic, that, off some sort of Roman utensils, you know, like cleaning kit. They had ear picks and tweezers and all them sort of cosmetic little things. So I'm not sure whether that fits in with those types, but I'm definitely going for Roman anyway. Well, I found them 2 bits, that little George II and the Roman utensil. Just caught up with Rob and Dennis. Rob's had a Roman bronze, so definitely Romans here, we knew that already. I've just come across a lady with a brand new £60 metal detector. It was a Sun Pow, it's called. Set it up for her a lot better. She ain't never going to find a lot with that, but I talked her through it and tightened the coil wire up for her and that. And yeah, I told her how to swing it properly. It's part and parcel of the hobby, isn't it? We all pass on our knowledge. And told her basically to start looking at, if she gets the bug, to start looking at the £200 to £300 starter machines by the known brands. But I'm going back to my car for my pickaxe basically. I can't be dealing with this at the minute, not with my recovering broken ankle, you know. It's one thing having hard ground, but it's another thing having hard ground when you're still recovering from a broken ankle. Well, I've walked back to the car thinking, oh, I'm really clever, me. This hard ground won't bother me. Finally got a signal with my Matic, and the end's all fucking wobbly, look. That's gonna come off, that is. It's a nice vintage one. It's probably older than me, this Matic, but it needs a bit of a grinder on it, and it needs some staves putting in, or whatever you call those things. Drat. So I got a bit wound up and I ordered this live from the field. Just been talking to Chris's dad there. He's had a Roman. There's a lot of these dotted about. See one there, on there. They're all throughout the field. These are archaeological test pits. You can tell by just, they're not drains or anything. You can tell by just how they've put them in. And keep in mind that the archaeologists will have had metal detectorists with them, but they missed that little button on this little bit that they've been fiddling with. So yeah, probably a typical university type metal detectorist with a Deus 2. You need a blue collar Manticore user to really get the most out for the archaeologies, but who cares basically. Is he? Oh, there he is. He's just been spinning. I wonder if he'll do a loop for us or something. Gonna do something in a minute, viewers. He's got to. He's just been faffing about. He's pissing off, and he, as soon as they stop the camera, he'll do a 720 or something. I'm sorry, viewers. I've got a target here. It's coming in at about a nice solid 60 on my Manticore. Might take a while this. Let's have a go with the wobbly Matic. I'll get back to you viewers in about 20 minutes. Do a live dig. Fucking bastard twat. What am I doing here? Sorry viewers. I'll get back to you. I that live digger was doing. I don't know whether it was the last clip on the video sequence or not. Just gone off the boil. I think I forgot to update you. It was a bit of tat. A bit of tat. And somebody's just asked me, it's just coming up to 12 o'clock now, somebody's just asked me, have I had anything? I said, yeah, I've had something. I've had enough, that's what I've had. I'm going back to the car. I'm just going to chill out and listen to some Hawkwind, Black Sabbath, maybe a bit of Pink Floyd. If the Bullgoer Go-Go's want to stick it out, I'll show you what they found. And yeah, I'm about 350 metres from the car, so if I get anything on the way back up, I'll let you know. Well, I know I've been moaning viewers about the ground being hard, but when you manage to pluck something like this out of it, it's all worthwhile.
You worry, I was moaning all day.
Yeah.
Then all my pains went away.
Yeah.
And it was in dry clod, was it?
No, it was about a foot over 12 inches down, and it was in the wet.
Okay.
In that corner down there, the left. When you get down.
You know what? I might walk all the way down to that patch. Bottom left-hand corner.
Well, there's been two. I saw another Roman disc roach come up there.
Yeah, I've seen that, guys. He said you were down there with a nice
And
fruit.
there's a few little drops coming up, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to walk up. I'm not going to switch the machine on and swing down there. I'm going to just walk down there and start when I get there.
I wouldn't swing
Stick your
down there.
admin jacket on and jump in the car, mate.
I detected the whole way back. And I
Peach of a Roman brooch, Gary. Well saved, mate. And it is hard going, isn't it? But when you get something like that out of it,
Like I said, I got aches, knees, back, and it all went away for about an hour.
yeah. Right, so bumped into Andy again. I was speaking to him earlier from Berkshire Metal Detecting Club, and he's just been looking at this item for James. Yeah, Andy did ID it. Well, I'm concurring anyway. I've had a Saxon brooch that was about this size, but it was more like a ring brooch. So I do know that some of the Saxon brooches are small. It's got the Saxon ring and dot design on the front of it, and it's absolutely, you can tell by the rear that it's definitely a brooch. It's like just like the Roman disc brooches. So yeah, happy days. That is a very nice example, mate. Well done.
Cheers.
And Andy's bringing up the rear. Have you had much, mate?
Oh yeah, I've got a hammered in a Roman.
Oh, bless you. Fair play. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a beautiful, I think, half groat, isn't it? I think it's a half groat. That's beautiful condition anyway, and that bend will come out, no problem.
Yeah.
And what else did you say you got? A Roman?
Just a Roman, but it's a bit of a sort of grotty, toyfy one.
Yeah.
You can see writing on one. I think the other side you can see writing on it.
It's a pity people get so attached to these hammers, because at any time I thought I could do that, can I take some magic lessons? And
Yeah,
That's
be in the upper
got it
hand.
in the first place.
well done, well
Thank you,
done.
mate. Cheers.
So yeah, I surprised myself and didn't go and sit in the car and wait for the Bulgarian posse. The cars are all the way up there. I've just walked straight down here though. I haven't detected down, save a bit of time. Apparently in this bottom corner is where the brooches and stuff have come up, so I'm going to have an hour or so in there. Well, it's one thing being like best part of half a mile away up at the cars and people say, oh, there's a few Roman bits in the bottom left. But when you come down and you're struggling with the hard ground and the long walk with your gammy ankle, and you actually get on that Roman, well, even when it's only a grot, it's a bit of a fist pump moment. Like you know, you've plugged into exactly the history that you was after on the exact spot that you were told. So lifts your spirit. Certainly lifted mine anyway. Just a little Roman grot, as we call them. A little bit of info about that Roman grot as well. That was about 4 or 5 inches down. Came in only at about number 8 on the Manticore. and it's on the archaeological dig again. So I reckon Rupert, for the archaeologists, has gridded this with his Deus 2, and he's shown Jesmond, the head archaeologist, a few ring pulls and a grot or two and a button, and she signed them off as this plot was done. And then I reckon it's been 8 months later, if not longer, I've walked round, working class man with my Manticore, no posh name, no Deus 2, bang, got it. I'm just checking out this hammered coin that Nathan got. It's looking like, yeah, I think it's definitely a cut. Well, I think it's a cut off rather than a broken one. Interesting. I wonder. No, it's not what I was thinking it is. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, viewers. I don't. You got any idea? If anybody wants to chat up in the comments and have a guess on that one, it's an interesting looking one. Well done, Nathan, mate. Where have you guys come from today?
Oxford.
Oh, so you're local boys.
Yeah, local.
All us blow-ins are coming down and getting on your back. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
And good luck, guys. So yeah, I'm just gridding a bit of this bottom corner because I've been told it's Roman, and a lot of people come off it though and said they weren't finding nothing. I think I told you that. You know, I like to blow my own trumpet. And remember, we are on the archaeological bits. What is this, viewers? Let me. And keep in mind, I came down here because I heard that the brooches specifically had been coming up. Now that to many people might look like a bit of an old piece of wire, but I think it's going to be the remains of a Latin, early Roman or even into Celtic Latin brooch. Yeah, all day. It's got the catch plate on there, look. So Stevie got told there was brooches down here, and that could be before Christ, that one. I've come down and people are saying, no, I've been down, ain't getting nothing, I'm going home. I'm glad I got that second wind after seeing that beautiful fibula earlier at the cars. Awesome. Stevie on the Latin Celtic Roman brooch. And like I say, the Archies with the Deus 2s, Tarquin the Otter with his Deus 2. He missed it. Fucking missed it. People have a go at me sometimes. They say, listen, we're trying to build bridges with archaeologists. Well, they never done me any fucking favours, none of them. I give them the treasure shit. And yeah, if I wanna use them as cannon fodder on ye old Anglo Celtic fucked in the head YouTube, there's a long line of cannon fodder on this channel. Don't take it to heart, friends of archaeologists. I'm not even going to apologise to you, Tarquin the Otter. If it's good for you to take the piss out of old Toothless Stevie and the likes, it's only a bit of banter, children. Just checking up on my Bulgarian friends, and they did tell me earlier on Messenger, Dennis told me that his dad had found a Roman ring, or you know, the front bezel of one. Definitely is, definitely. And it's got a cool design on that. Nice. And yeah, the other target. Is that a Roman? Oh no, a button. Roman button. Nice. So we've got 1 hour. Tell your dad we've got 1 hour to get more cool shizzle.
Yeah, mate, interest.
Just got this very dainty looking piece. Well, I'm zoomed in there. That's got an old pattern of that. I'm going to say, I don't know what it's part of, but I would put that in the Roman period also, just by the look of the patina on it. cool. I'm not sure what this dipole is. Looks like an old CB radio antenna from back in the day. Well, I'm pretty sure the archaeological people left it here to scramble everybody's frequency on the metal detectors, because this was going nuts by it. So I've put my don't know whether you can see that. Put it into single frequency, 15 kilohertz, and it's quiet as a mouse now. So yeah, Manticore stealth mode basically. Yeah, I've done some research about the device that was left in the field on the Roman hotspot, and it was to scramble our Manticores. It didn't scramble Deus 2s, it didn't need to, but it also cloaked archaeologists. So there was actually, according to my expert, there was actually quite a group of archaeologists that were cloaked, and they were stood there watching, and we reckon it was this lot. Right, it's gone now. My headphones are whip-whoppering away. I was still in single frequency, and I thought I've come away from the archaeological chittering device enough to switch it back. But just while I was still in 15, I got a number 3 on a Manticore, which is nothing. I thought I'll check it again, but in single frequency. Now I don't know what that did. But yeah, changed it from single back into multi. Check this signal again, and it jumped from 3 to 8. Anyway, so I thought I'll dig that. I think I've got another early Celtic / Roman brooch again. 2 of them. Hear my headphones, sorry about that. That's just while if I pick my machine up, it's still whibbering a bit. But anyway, look that there. Let's have a look. Oh, where's he gone? Oh yeah, definitely another early Celtic Romano Latin brooch type. So I've got 2 brooches, and nobody's in this so-called good Roman corner now. They've all pulled off it because they think there's nothing left. But there you go, a whip woo. Tarquin, have you seen what Anglo Celtic's found on our patch that you gridded? He's found 2 Romano Celtic Latin brooches. You're fucking demoted now to Timor, you twat. So actually, first time I really got to put Neil Jones's slow and low hotspot settings to the test on a hotspot, albeit one that's like concrete, which isn't conducting any signals, and I'm finding Roman brooches and bits that people have been gridding this area this after, as soon as the message went up about 11:30, I think that beautiful fibula that we seen earlier come up down here, and there was a plate brooch. People have been all over this area. So Neil's mince pie technique settings, mincing, slow and low, they're working, Neil. They are working, mate. Thank you. So I've just got this as well. I'm going to say that's part of a Roman bracelet or something. Possibly even part of the brooch again. Because if you look at that brooch there, what I've got my thumb on now, the second one, that's got patterns on. That's part Roman, that. So there's 5 bits of Roman that I've saved off here with Neil's hotspot settings on the Manticore, so they definitely work, Rob. So what was your dad's best bit today? Was the Roman ring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And your best bit was bits and bobs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we've got some projects, because Chris Cudden gave me an old Tesoro ages ago and it's been sat in my house. It was missing one stem and I've never even tested to see if the Silver Sabre works. Ishmael likes fixing things, so he's got the 2 keys. He's going to mount my 2 keys and he's going to fix up the Tesoro. And all he asked for was a pair of Minelab gloves, so he's got his gloves, and I will show you Ishmael's work in a week or 2 or whenever, and you'll know what we're on about. I'll just come outside to take a few photographs of my Roman pieces. I seem to have dropped the little tiny thing. There was something like with 2 loops on there. Oh dear. Anyway, there's my Roman pieces, apart from the one I've just dropped. I'm gonna have to find that now. What I'll have to do is take my shoes off and mark the spot exactly where my feet are, and come back and find that little piece, because it's there and that's where I was stood, so it's got to be right there.